Sorry about that, friends. I was so busy looking at some of the new stuff that I haven't seen here since last time I was here several months ago that I ignored the low, well, actually didn't see the low battery light come on. So we'll just make this part 2 of the Ernie Morgan Center of Keep Norfolk Beautiful and the Norfolk Environmental Commission. But as I started saying previously, what's actually behind this fence here is the Norfolk Zoo, which you can use as a reference if you're visiting Norfolk. There's signs all over the city telling how to get there. And it is a gorgeous zoo. It's an animal-friendly zoo. And in fact, a recent fact I learned recently is that all the structures at the zoo are able to withstand the Category 5 hurricanes. So that way the animals are safe, being we are in a hurricane zone. And also the animals won't get out during a hurricane and make problems worse. But these are new additions to the Ernie Morgan Center garden here. And like I say, all of them are labeled. Tells you what they are. But whenever you get a chance to stop by here, say hello to Holly, John, and many of the other members of the Environmental Commission and Keep Norfolk Beautiful. They've always been open to our ideas and suggestions in the past, and still are. And over here is an example of how to build a homemade compost bin using mainly scrap wood and small pieces of chicken netting. And then over here they have a new sign that tells you what compost is, why you should compost, the history of composting, and it also gives you some ideas and tips on how to compost and start your own backyard compost pile. And here's an example of one of the smaller backyard compost bins that you could use from an old trash can embedded in the ground that has the bottom rotted out. Instead of putting it in dumps, you could put it in the ground and use it for composting. Here's another smaller sample of a composter that was used using scrap construction materials. One of the greatest way to recycle is just to use things that are scrap headed towards the landfill. And here we got a recycled barrel on some old lawnmower wheels, and as you can see there's a little door opening here for putting the compost in, and there's a drainage hole for removing excess fluids here. But the purpose of this is so you could speed up the rate of composting, because you actually go out and turn this barrel. I'm not sure of the frequency, I believe it's every couple days, because as you turn it, it helps mix it together and helps it bake in the sun more. And I'll continue back to the Ernie Morgan Center itself. And also out back, you can see they got a battery recycling. So that way anybody that doesn't want their batteries to end up in the landfill and poison the landfill of lithium, zinc, and all the other chemicals in batteries, you could bring it here and just drop it in the slot here at the top. And up here it tells you about battery recycling on the sign they have posted. And I'll continue to walk around the center. As you can see all around it, one of the purposes of these trees around the center is to provide shading. What that does is it keeps the sun actually off the building. The trees love the sun, but it also helps keep the inside of the building cool, which keeps the energy requirements down drastically. And here we are in the front of the Ernie Morgan Center, actually adjoining the Norfolk City Park that's over here. And you can see somebody's having a birthday party or get together today. walkway that we're walking on around the center, as you can tell, is paver bricks. It doesn't use concrete or any chemicals. I've actually done this myself in front of my parents and a few other customers' houses when I was doing construction. But all you do is lay down a layer of sand, tamp it down with this vibrating machine, and then you put down the bricks, which prevents putting down concrete, tar, or asphalt, which leaches chemicals into the surroundings up to 10 or 20 foot actually from the road or walkway, from what I heard. And oh yeah, also over here what they have is a little device that has bags, so that way people could pick up the litter instead of leaving it behind and from their pets. And another nice design built into the building is they got these collection barrels at all the corners. What they are is a rainwater collection system, like in the Tri-Neighborhood Community Garden videos. There's a video specifically on that if you want to learn more, but basically it saves city water, it saves money, and it's also good for the environment. And here we are once again back at the front of the Ernie Morgan Center. And once again, in case you didn't see the previous videos, I'm going to show this so that way you can see the hours. So if you're local, you can stop by and visit, or if you're stopping through town, you can stop by and visit. Once again, me and my wife attended several dozen Norfolk environmental and Keep Norfolk Beautiful meetings through the years, and brought several friends with us, and they were always open to suggestions and new ideas. So if you have a great idea to help with the environment locally or abroad, or if you're from abroad or another state and have an idea you think would be great for us to implement here locally, stop by and pass on that idea. Or you can email us or call with your idea. And here's another one of the rainwater collection barrels back here. And also, it's hard to see from here, but there is birdhouses, and I believe I heard there's a bat house that they put in because they're great for insect control. But thank you for taking time to watch this video. Peace out, and you all have a wonderful day and week. Thanks a lot.